Well now, according to the 9/11 attacks, which happened at the two Twin Towers in New York in 2001, that's the 9/11 attacks I'm talking about. Well, what happened that day? Some people were at work. I was at work. Even my dad was. And while George Bush was in Miami, he was a happy man then, playing golf or something like that. And then all of a sudden, later on, the 9/11 attacks happened. When my mum wanted to watch Gloria Hunniford show or something like that on ITV, it wasn't on that day because of the 9/11 attacks. And during the day, the first plane in New York goes straight inside the Twin Tower. I thought it was an accident at first. There was a bit of a fire. Then the second one, they realise it was a terrorist attack. Maybe due to Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein's trouble. I could be wrong though, but that's their feeling so. Well, I was at work at the time when that happened, and somebody told me, well, Tony Blair, when he was Prime Minister then, he had to cancel his meeting in Brighton and had his say at 7 o'clock that evening back to Downing Street. Well, George Bush had a row with somebody on the plane that he wanted to go back to Washington. But they say it was too dangerous. But that's the responsibility he takes, whether you're president or not, I suppose. And when that happened, as the first plane hit the Twin Tower, then the second plane hits the Twin Tower, then the first one, all of a sudden it collapses. Oh my gosh, I thought. Then the second one, that collapses as well, and smoke went all over the city of New York. Can you believe that? But it wasn't until 2012 when I was in New York, despite I was there for 2 nights. And when the two Twin Towers were no longer there, it's now a bit of a river fall, like a fountain or something like that. It gave us a list of all the people died that day. And now, since they've put in another Twin Tower or 2, they're not the same that they used to be. And now, I would have loved to have gone into those old 2 Twin Towers to see what it was like inside. And that's how it happened that day. Thank you, and God bless you.